Cream-fleshed sweet potato Narrow Spot 6 is one of the latest potato variety to be released, and the other being Narrow Spot 7O. The varieties have various attributes which make them commendable for domestic and for sale.
We call it Narrow Spot 7O, meaning orange, actually has the highest beta-carotene content or vitamin A content than all the other released varieties that have been developed in the country by Narrow. Secondly, we also focused on the yields. You know, the yields of these varieties are so high. The actual yield up to 36 tons per hectare, higher than all the released varieties so far. And then this Narrow Spot 7, we also focused on the skin smoothness and uniformity of the shapes.
The root crops can be broadly produced in all parts of the country due to their ability to fight pests and diseases.
These varieties actually have higher levels of resistance to sweet potato virus disease and also sweet potato weevils. These are the two major constraints for sweet potato production in the country. So these ones actually higher resistances to these constraints than the released varieties.
So we want, when we release our varieties finally, they should be able to do well for these key traits at all parts of the country.
Narrow is also coming up with innovations which will deal with pests which attack potato gardens.
Those best roots which are clean, and then we put them in a tin like this. We introduce the weevils, 20 of them, and allow them to eat for 24 hours. After 24 hours, we remove them. And then we count the number of feeding damage that are caused.
Dr. Otema Milton, an entomologist at Narrow, says these pests can damage a garden up to 100%, especially in hot and dry conditions.
The roots start developing, it creates cracks in the soil. So the crack created is what gives them access because they don't have the capacity to dig. So the access for the weevils is through the cracks.
Farmers are advised on how to plant and benefit from these varieties.
And then, when planting, plant your crop either on ridges or on mounds. When you're using mounds, your mounds should be separated 1 meter apart. And on each mound, plant only 3 vines in a rectangular fashion on top of the mound. Don't put them together, don't plant more than 3, please, only 3 vines.
These agricultural innovations are intended to transform the country economically. However, for this to be realized, farmers need to adapt to modern methods of farming.
Transformation takes different aspects. One of them I've just mentioned, broadening the utilization base of our technology. Call it variety, which people are familiar with, whether it is sweet potato, whether it is cassava, beans, maize, rice. If you broaden the utilization and you take it to a value-added product, then you can capture a special niche in the market. And that means more money.
Is to get a more functional seed system for sweet potato in the country so that our farmers can be able to have access to high-quality sweet potato planting material for these varieties and other varieties.
Mary Namkose, UBC